Well, welcome to Unit 13. We're getting very close to the end of the semester now, so I hope you're pressing on. I hope you're ready to finish the semester well. At this point, a lot of times we're dragging and lots of assignments going on for lots of different classes, but just want to encourage you to finish well. You're going to study James this week. It'll be a little bit of a shorter passage, but James is probably going to be a little bit more difficult for you. We're getting into some different authors outside of Paul and Revelation now, and James contains some of the Greek of the New Testament that's a little bit more difficult to translate sometimes. So much like you've done with other ones, again, think about how are these words, how are these phrases functioning in the Greek, and then think through how you can translate those into English. So if you struggle with James, that's okay. I don't want you to be discouraged by this. We want to expose you to lots of different genres so that you're not just reading from one or even two authors in the New Testament, but you get a feel for multiple different authors, a range of different authors in the New Testament. And so that's why we're kind of introducing you to James over the course of this unit. So you'll work your way through James. You'll learn some things, actually some things that you haven't learned yet. We'll go back and cover a concept, the vocative, which we haven't actually touched on in these classes, but you've actually encountered some in your translation. So I hope that's helpful to you. And then one of the things that you've noticed that's different is now, actually with the Koine Greek reader, you're actually reading about the passage in Lesson 5 that you've spent studying the entire unit before. So again, I want to encourage you, as I've been doing throughout the rest of the semester, do your study first. I really do want to encourage you to hold off on the Koine Greek reader until after you're done with all the other assignments in the lesson. It's easy to kind of go to that, use that as a resource. Resources are fine, but sometimes resources become crutches if we're not careful. So I really want to encourage you to be doing your own translation. I hate to say it this way sometimes, but doing a bad translation on your own is better than having a really good translation that doesn't really reflect your work. You're going to learn a lot more if you struggle through the text yourself. So I say that to say, if you struggle a little bit with James this week, that's okay. Give it your best effort. Give time and attention to it. And then when you come to that Koine Greek reader on the last lesson, hopefully, it'll help some things gel and really come together in your mind and make sense of the text of James. And you'll really see a lot of the beauty of God's Word that's there for us in James chapter 4 and 5.